How's it going, everybody? Rye right here today, and we are back with our Anaheim Ducks franchise mode, and we are in the Western Conference Finals in season number 2. Guys, I'm pretty pumped about it. I hope you are too. If you are, can we get this video to 20 likes? And if you are new here, make sure to subscribe. We've got a long series with the Ducks coming. Doesn't matter what happens here. We've got a lot upcoming. We got a great draft and a lot of exciting stuff on the horizon here as well. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. That's a pretty short intro. Actually, I just want to say thank you guys again for all the support. It's been a great year. 22's been so much fun. I'm loving the game. Hope you are too. And you guys are clearly loving the content. So really, thank you. It means a lot. We got the St. Louis Blues up. And if you have not joined us yet on our adventure with the Anaheim Ducks, let's go ahead and show you guys the lines. Ooh, wait, Trevor Zegras has an 80. Did Trevor Zegras grow in the middle of the playoffs up to an... Guys, I swear he was always an 85. I swear he was an 85. Anyway, we've got Tero Santivuori, who is our #1 draft pick. We took him second overall this past year, and he's quite good. Then we got Zegras and Raquel rounding out that first line. Then we have Comtois, Getzlaf, and Steele. Steele has really decided to turn it on here in the playoffs with 8 goals in 13 games. He had a very, very poor regular season, 35 points, really playing on the second line all season, right? Not great. But in the playoffs, he's insane. So, playoff performer Sam Steele. And then Max Jones, Krebs, and Brown. Krebs was on the second line, decided to move him down for that veteran experience in Getzlaf. And then the fourth line is Gruel, Terry, and Bemstrom. Guys that have been here for the entire season have been playing pretty well. Defensively, we have Lindholm and Drysdale, Larson and Gooley, McNabb and Mahura. Mahura is coming up with a couple goals, which has been nice. And then you guys know who it is in goal. It's John Gibson. Really, it's going to be John Gibson until there's no more John Gibson in the league. I kind of want to keep him for the entire playthrough. Anyway, let's take a look at the St. Louis Blues lines and just what is going to stop us from getting to the Stanley Cup Finals. Pretty good top 6, I can tell you that right now. A top 6 with Perron, O'Reilly, and Buchnevich. O'Reilly with 9 goals and 7 assists, so he has 16 points in 14 games. Buchnevich is a -3, though. Wow, O'Reilly is carrying this line hard. Holy smokes, Ryan O'Reilly. Next, they have Klim Kostin, Braden Shen, and Vladimir Tarasenko, which has also been not a great line. Their third line of Saad, Sundqvist, Kyrou has been abysmal. And their fourth line of Clutterbuck, Barbashev, and Thomas is actually the only good line. They're the only line with a plus across the board. Defensively, they have Krug and Parayko, who are a big old minus. Scandella and Falk, who are actually pluses. And then Steven, Santini, and Kukin. And I'm going to fire whatever scout is telling me that Steven Santini is an X factor, because he's not. He's just straight up not. Who's the one that told me that? Last scouted by me? Oh, I'm not firing myself. Whoops. Anyway, taking a look at the goaltenders, it is Jordan Binnington, and oh my God. Is this St. Louis Blues team just putting in a ton of goals? Are they winning games like 7-6 and then losing 5-1 and then in their games that they lose? I wish I could see another team's schedule, but unfortunately we cannot do that. But I do want to see the team stats right now in the playoffs, because this is where it matters the most. Western Conference, goals for per game. We are the #1 in goals for per game. One of only 2 teams. We beat the San Jose Sharks in the last episode. No, we beat the LA Kings. The St. Louis Blues beat the San Jose Sharks in the last episode. Oh my goodness. But the St. Louis Blues here at 2.79, not very good. We're the only team left with 3 goals for per game. Is that true? Oh, no, my God, the Penguins. Jesus, Pittsburgh. Anyway, goals against per game. St. Louis has the second most in the Western Conference goals against per game, while we have the fewest. And is that the fewest in the... Yeah, it's the fewest in the playoffs, in the entire league. So our defense has been stellar. John Gibson doing exactly what we'd hoped. And you guys can see Maxime Comtois leading the team in points from that second line. But that's enough preview. Let's jump into this one, guys, and just see how we're going to do. Home ice advantage. It's not a good performing team. They made it this far. I don't want to get ousted by this team, guys. I really don't want to lose to the Blues. It just doesn't look like that good of a team performance-wise that would knock us out. But somehow they're winning. They've won 8 games so far, right? They just need 4 more, and they'll be in the Stanley Cup Finals. So they're finding a way to win games, but it doesn't matter because we score early before I can even sim the first period. We're up 1-0, and at the end of the first period, we are up 3-0 as Santivuori and Ricard Raquel both score after Lindholm's early one. Santivuori on the power play, and we have a 3-0 lead going into the second period. After the second period, Buchnevich did cut it to 3-1, but Getzlaf gets us our 3-goal lead again. and they have pulled Binnington. It is Yaroslav Halak, and Gruel has scored to make it 5-1 for your Anaheim Ducks. And if nothing happens before the 10-minute mark, I'm just going to sim out the rest of the game. It's 5-1. Shots were pretty even, so you guys can see John Gibson playing quite well. Anybody minus? No minuses, because their only goal was a power play goal. So that is that. Who took the penalties? Gooley, Larson, and Jones. Really not too concerned about that. But what a game from John Gibson. His 1.00 goal against average. I mean, he's been so good in these playoffs, guys. I mean, so good. Trevor Zegras now with 17 points in 14 games. So the man must have broken out in that one. Either he had 14 points and got 3 points, or he got 4 points and surpassed Max Jones. We have another home ice game with the fans rocking. A very exciting game 1. Can we get game number 2 off to the similar start we did in game number 1? It would certainly help us and go a long way in this series. We get an early power play, first period. We score 2, but so do they. Santavori scoring on that early power play, Shen answering, Zegras scoring, and then Buchnevich scoring on the power play to answer our power play marker. Good to see the first line, though. Super quiet in that Kings series. A very strong defensive line. First line from the Kings with Byfield and Kopitar. And I guess you could say the same thing with Ryan O'Reilly there, but I don't know if O'Reilly's going to be enough to shut down our first line, and clearly it's not. Second period, it is 2-2, so we go into the third period tied with a shot advantage, but the game is tied. That's all that matters. And in game number 2, it's tied 2-2 after 2. Lots of 2s there, but we get a power play given to the St. Louis Blues, and Jordan Kyrou is going to score. That is 2 power play goals now for the St. Louis Blues. We got to stop taking penalties. But Sam Steele continues to be as hot as fire. He is on fire, boys. With 2 minutes to go, 1 minute, any late dramatics? No. Sam Steele, a man on a mission. He's so incredibly, he's just scorer. He scores. That's all he does is score, guys. 3-3 here. Let's make sure that the camera, we got to lock ourselves as coach. If you guys don't know how I do that, I know some of you ask, it's clicking the left stick. See at the bottom, it says lock position. Click the left stick till you get to coach. It's beyond goalie there, and I will show you guys. I just go in here. If you guys ever wanted to replicate it, I know I should probably be teaching you guys this at the beginning of the playoffs, but hey, Western Conference Finals is the perfect time to do it. Just go over here, go to True Broadcast, and that'll get you the angle that I use here, and then we'll jump in. So we're the coach, so we can skip the replays and stuff. We can actually make some line changes, which I have done in the past, last episode specifically. But here we go, guys. Overtime, you can see Ryan O'Reilly's quick draw ability will most likely beat Zegras if I had to guess. Yeah, but Santavori comes in. Santavori's got that jump. Ricard Raquel now around the outside. He's going to get bodied by O'Reilly. O'Reilly, good defensive stick, and that's classic Ryan O'Reilly there. He finds Torrey Krug. Torrey Krug is going to dump that puck in. Down around is Drysdale. Drysdale picks it up, finds Santavori, and we're out. Across center ice, a lot of speed. Santavori stops, though, waiting for support. He's going to go around, cuts to the middle. Ooh, and it goes off the post there. And Binnington pushes that thing behind the net. Ryan O'Reilly now finds Perron, who is going to dump that thing. And a lot of dump and chase here from the St. Louis Blues. Very interesting. Lindholm, the forecheck by Buchnevich, caught Lindholm off guard. Finds O'Reilly. O'Reilly gets nudged, but Buchnevich shots low. Santavori with a good defensive stick there to pick that one up. Ricard Raquel is going to find Zegras, who's going to go up to Lindholm, who's in on the rush. He shoots, misses the net. A very disappointing shot there from the slot, but we find Raquel now. Raquel finds Lindholm. He takes a slapper. Ooh, and it might have been deflected on the way, but Binnington does make the save. Torrey Krug now. It skitters across the ice to Parayko, who's going to stop and carry it out of the zone, finding Perron through traffic. O'Reilly picks it up. He finds Tarasenko. Short side, can't get it through. Perron now picks it up. Drysdale's now with the puck. They go back to the point, but the pass is errant, and they're going to have to go all the way down 200 feet again for the St. Louis Blues. O'Reilly now with the puck. He's going to find Tarasenko. Tarasenko now stops, gets to center ice, a line change for us. O'Reilly's out there. He's going to get nudged off the puck. Tried to do too much. Drysdale, speaking of doing too much, is getting pressured by Tarasenko, but finds Getzlaf, who finds Lindholm. And Lindholm is going to skate it into the line. Lindholm's been very aggressive. He shoots. And it's blocked by Marco Scandella. Now Tarasenko. Lindholm has to get back. Tarasenko now sizes him up, shoots, steered to the corner by Gibson. Down around it goes. Gooley picks it up. Gooley gets knocked off the puck. Santavori is there. He's still out on the ice. Sam Steele gets bodied. O'Reilly to Tarasenko. Shot save. Covered by John Gibson. Halfway through this overtime period, it has been played at a breakneck pace. Both teams going back and forth. very, very aggressively. And it's, you know what, it's what you love to see. You don't like to see teams playing conservative and a boring overtime, right? This is overtime of the Western Conference Finals. We want to see some action, and boys, we are getting it. Sam Steele gets out to center ice, but gets nudged off the puck there. But Getzlaf picks it off. Getzlaf finds Comtois. Comtois' shot is steered away. Kostin picks up the rebound, finds Scandella, who's going to get it to Tarasenko. Tarasenko is going to dump it in as he saw the body check coming from Ryan Getzlaf. Brandon Gooley now, the sunk fist on the one-timer by Kostin. Oh my goodness, I can't even get it out of my mouth quick enough. It happens so fast. Getzlaf to Sam Steele, gets nudged off the puck at the line. Kostin over to Marco Scandella. Scandizzi now. Scandizzi stops. He's going to circle around with it. Kairou's backhand. Easily saved by Gibson. And he's going to play it too. No whistles there from John Gibson. In the corner now, the forecheck works for the St. Louis Blues. Kairou's shot. Oh, and just misses the corner. Kukin goes wide. A good hit there in the corner by, I believe that is Jones. Yes, Jones now picks it up. He's going to find Sam Steele. Sam Steele gets it across to Peyton Krebs. Krebs gets to the slot. He looks for the shot. Sam Steele comes in, but it's picked up by Brandon Saad. They come away 3 to center ice for the St. Louis Blues. He dangles. Kairou's shot. Tries to pick that top corner again. Cannot get it to go. Braden McNabb now with the puck. It's down low in the corner. McNabb battling with it. A lot of bodies down there, but we find Krebs and get it out. But Krebs can't get across center ice, so he cannot dump it. And the puck is back in Ducks territory. Gooley now is going to kick that thing up the boards to Logan Brown. Logan Brown now with the puck, skates it, does dump that puck in, and Jones is going to try and get to work. No, a very conservative approach there on the forecheck. Maybe just going for the line change, but Krebs does cut off the zone exit. He takes the shot. It goes off a leg and into the corner. Clutterbuck now gets it out of the zone as two Ducks run into each other there. Jesus, come on. McNabb now with the puck. Brown skates with it, tries to can't get bodied. He uses that strong frame. Max Jones now stops. He's going to find Krebs. Shot, loose, rebound, saved, and covered by Jordan Binnington. And we are going to get the first line out there. There has been quite a bit of, open action. So not a lot of stoppages to get our guys rested. Fourth line, I'm going to keep them on the bench. I know they've been good, but we win the faceoff there. The one-timer there by Mahura is saved and then tossed out by Binnington. Barbashev now to center ice. Thomas dangles, shoots in tight, misses the net. And that was a good opportunity, a good scoring chance. Barbashev now with the puck. It's going to get knocked off by Raquel. Raquel in the corner now. I love this camera angle. EA, please give me more of this camera angle. Yes. Do not turn the camera just a bit. Clutterbuck's shot. Saved by Gibson. Pretty weak shot going to the front of the net. We're going to get the second line out there and the first defensive pairing out there as well. We got a minute left. Need to win this face-off. It's Getzlaf versus O'Reilly. We need this face-off. I know he's got the quick draw ability, which helps, but only that helps more so in the defensive zone. But he's still going to win it anyway. Torrey Krug finds Perron's shot is going to go around Gibson. He cuts to the front of the net. And that is going to be all she wrote for game 2 as we lose it in overtime after coming back. Very disappointed there to see us lose that one, especially with a minute left in the overtime period. Lindholm did not have a great game. Only player with a minus on the team, and we are going to come out of this one tied 1-1 in the series. Heading to St. Louis is next for us. Another 2 points for Trevor Zegras, so that first line is absolutely on fire right now, but we just need a bit more here from the rest of the team, especially defensively in that one. 3-3, we had that one. That's okay, I'm not too concerned right now. We are playing quite well. Game number 3 on the road, our first road challenge of the Western Conference Finals. A young team on the road in a very high-pressure situation. We'll see how it goes, and it does not go well early as the first shot of the game goes in. First period, though, see St. Louis hold on to that first shot, first goal lead. Second period, see St. Louis pull ahead 3-0 on home ice as Kostin and Buchnevich score for the Blues. A massive mountain to climb. An early goal would help us, but giving a power play to St. Louis does not. Santivori starts maybe a potential talk of a comeback here, but Tarasenko quickly quiets that chatter down with a goal just a few minutes later. Sam Steele does score again. It's nice to see the offense is not going to be totally shut down here. But with 3 minutes to go, we need 2 quick ones. 90 seconds, 30 seconds. That's all she wrote. 4-2 is our final here, and the St. Louis Blues have taken the lead. Sam Steele, Mahura, McNabb, Getzlaf, Terry. Oh my God. Just a bad all-around game. The second line of St. Louis, I feel like, is starting to turn the tide. I don't like that. I really don't like that. What do I want to do here? Do I want to move Max Jones up? Who's playing the best here? I think Max Jones is playing the best. I mean, Jesus. Getzlaf, Sam Steele, I know he's scoring. I'm going to move him down to third line center, moving Max Jones up there. Just to see how it kind of goes. Maybe a couple changes, right? Not too crazy, but just to have that deeper center core, right? Zegras, again, continues to kill it as far as points, but we are down 2-1 after consecutive losses, making a one-line change there, moving Sam Steele down to the third line. I know he's scoring a ton, but we can't have him getting scored on as much as he is. First period, 2-0 St. Louis's Krug and Barbashev score. And right now, it's all imploding on us. We need something to stem the tide. We need to win one period. Second period, we do not, as Falk gets a 3-0 lead for St. Louis, but Santivuori gets the goal early again. Can we potentially mount a comeback? Lindholm makes it 3-2. Less than 5 minutes into the period, we've caught it back to a 1-goal deficit, and Braden Shen on the power play makes it a 2-goal lead again. There is still time, though. We scored 2 quick ones. Can we score 2 more quick ones? 4 minutes, 3 minutes, somebody step up. 2 minutes to go, 1 minute. And it's going to be another 4-2 loss for your Anaheim Ducks. And I'm starting to get a little bit upset here, because this team is just playing so poorly. I don't get what's going wrong here. 4 goals in 3 consecutive games. Gibson, I need you to step up, my guy. I don't know what's happening with the goals, but we are now down 3-1 for the second time in this playoffs. Is it time to get crazy, maybe? Is it time to... I mean, Getzlaf is playing so well, like I said. Max Jones, they're just playing well. I don't know what else to do. I don't really have anybody scratch. Sonny Milano, I'm not bringing him in. Right, defensively, oh man, it is not a good look for Larson right now. I'm going to move McNabb back up to play with Gooley. Larson and McNabb, none of those bottom 3 defenders have been great. The top 3 defenders have been fantastic, but we're going to make that one change. Back on home ice, hopefully can fare a bit better here. First period, we finally get one to go our way. It's 1-1, I know, but Gruel on the 4th line, and those are the kind of contributions we need, especially we're going to get outshot 13-5. If we can come out 1-1, I'll be fine with it. Second period, it's 2-2 in this period. Krebs, Clutterbuck, Perron, and then Getzlaf getting it tied again. It is 3-3. St. Louis with all the shots, but Max Jones puts one past Binnington. We get a power play opportunity to extend our lead. We cannot do it. But Max Jones's goal is huge, but Perron scores on the power play, and St. Louis still has the power play. We kill the rest of it. Halfway through the period, it has been a back-and-forth affair. St. Louis gets another power play chance. They cannot score on it. They have massively outshot us here. And with 1 minute to go, with our playoff lives on the line, we're going into overtime. On home ice yet again. We have a chance to extend the series, extend it to a game 6. 5th game here, we're down 3-1. We need anything. I am not going to play as Trevor Zegras. As much as I would love to jump in and play here, guys, I do not like to play because I like to be just the GM and let the simulation. It's more fun that way to see what the simulation will end up doing. We have Zegras versus O'Reilly at center ice. Can we beat O'Reilly on a face-off? No, we cannot. And Torrey Krug is going to dump that thing in. So the dump and chase is big there. And O'Reilly gets to work. He's going to get it. Lindholm now board plays him. And the guys are out front twitching. Santivuori now with the puck on the pass from Zegras. Finds Drysdale. Steps around his man. Gets it in and dumps it deep. Colton Parayko, though. Look at how passive we are on the forecheck. Strongly dislike how passive we are. Just letting them freely get out of their zone. Perron now into our zone. Takes the shot. It's loose. Rebound is there. Drysdale gets his pocket picked by O'Reilly. Buchnevich, Perron off the tip of the glove. Gibson is just barely doing enough to keep us in this one. Santivuori now with the puck. I don't think we've seen him score a live goal yet. This would be a great time for his live goal debut. He finds Raquel's shot loose. Buchnevich, the forecheck there by Santivuori. Buchnevich and him battle for it. Parayko gets it. Outnumbered. Just not enough on the forecheck. And guys, I know you're probably screaming at me to change the strategies, but I'm going to let the coach decide what to do. I hired the coach for a reason. I decided to change personnel. Yes, I'm going to call what lines are out there, but that's really not the same as changing how the team plays entirely. Up to Raquel. Raquel is going to shoot, glove side, saved by Binnington, who looks to play it, but is going to be smarter and covers the puck there for a whistle. Line 2 out against line 2 now. Getzlaf with Jones and Comtois. We moved Sam Steele onto that third line, so I can trust the third line a bit more, probably, especially in the live comm. Braden Shen now skates with it. He's going to get it out, but Getzlaf does slow him down and picks up the puck. He slightly gets it across, not the dump we wanted. And now the Blues are back out of their zone. A good forecheck by Comtois finds Getzlaf. Getzlaf now to the slot. His shot can't get away. Justin Falk steps up. Nobody's there to help him as we are playing so incredibly passively. I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed how passive we are playing in this series. I don't know if our coach is just trying to trap it up or what, but McNabb now with the puck does stop Shen, and he is getting extra ice time. So it's good to see him, the defensive defenseman, playing well. Brendan Gooley now tries to do too much, but McNabb is there to help him out. Passes it finally up to Max Jones, who's going to stop, get nudged, and we just cannot get anything coherent going right now. Klim Kostin finds Shen. It is stopped, and Getzlaf gets it up there to Logan Brown. Logan Brown into the zone now. Logan Brown finds Krebs. His shot can't get through. Scandella's there. Scandella, now the forecheck by Krebs, and now Brown is actually down to work. Look at that. We actually start to cause some problems with them. They don't get it out so easily, and look at that. Easily stopping them from getting into our zone by playing just a bit more aggressive. I love to see that. Sam Steele tries to do a bit too much against Falk, and they bring 3 to center. Across the line, Saad finds Sundqvist in front of the net, but Gibson stops that one there. We're gonna keep, we're gonna keep the lines out there. I've gotten tired lines out there before. Has not helped us one bit in this series. It has helped us in the past, but at least for this one, it has not. So we're going to just let the lines roll. We're going to roll all the lines. Kairu's shot wide. Mahura picks up a dangerous rebound off the boards. Saad finds Sundqvist, who tries to turn that one on. Too tight of an angle, though. Kairu finds Sundqvist, and we have been eliminated. The St. Louis Blues in overtime on the road. I mean, guys, let's be real. They absolutely dominated both overtimes, and they dominated the 2 games they won in regulation. It was just not our time. I don't know how the St. Louis Blues team, with a goaltender under 900 save percentage, allowing the most goals and scoring almost none, is going to be able to dominate us like this, but it's just the way it works. Sometimes you get the bounces, sometimes you don't. We just did not generate enough chances. You can see O'Reilly there is not going to touch the Clarence S. Campbell trophy. Or is it? I don't know if that's Clarence S. Campbell. Is that the Eastern or Western Conference? Who cares? It's not our trophy. Fans are still up waving their towels. Guys, go home. We lost. It's sad. It is what it is. You guys can see here, they're going to get the shot. The one-timer, Larson. I demoted him for a reason. He's not played well. And look at that, 41 shots to 25. I mean, you would have thought that St. Louis was the team that was on the brink of elimination. Not us, but we are going to lose this one, and St. Louis might be taking on... They have won the Stanley Cup, so I don't know who they took on. Maybe the Sabres? Not too sure, but there we go. We can see the draft lottery. Montreal moves up from 3-1, Vancouver from 4-2, and Colorado. Wow, that might have been a pick I could have traded for, but they're going to drop from 1-3, so they were the worst team in the league. That is incredible. Anyway... we're going to view the draft class just so we stop the sim, but we can see here Clint Ryan and Connor Bedard, 2 franchise players. I don't think I can get up and get them, but there's plenty of good players here. We got the other Taro Santavori, who looks to be NHL ready. Looks pretty good. I don't know why Braden Yager is a gem. It doesn't. I don't think EA doesn't know what a gem is. It's totally random. We're going to view the retired players here. I really just like to stop. Patrick Marleau, Zdeno Chara, Seabrook, Giordano, Green, Louis Eriksson. A lot of names retiring. Jordy Ben, not Jamie Ben. Craig Anderson retires as a member of the Nashville Predators. Devin Dubnyk retires. Jonas Enroth retires as well. But we are ready to get into the offseason. But that's... Oh, my goodness. Stop. Stop it. Stop the sim. Seriously. Stop. Stop, just stop simming. I couldn't do the interviews because I just wanted to stop and wait for the next one, but apparently you can't stop. Okay, guys, that is all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
problem.